A Last Supper, 20 Strange Requests from Death Row. Welcome to our countdown of the 20 strangest and most unusual last meal requests from Death Row inmates. These final acts offer us a glimpse into the human psyche under extraordinary pressure. Some choices are truly bizarre, while others are surprisingly simple. Let's dive in. Our journey begins with Lawrence Russell Brewer convicted of a heinous hate crime. Brewer ordered a feast, 2 chicken fried steaks, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger, fried okra, a pound of barbecue meat, pizza, ice cream. Yet when this banquet was laid before him, Brewer refused a single bite. This act prompted Texas to abolish the last meal request policy altogether. Victor Feguer's final wish was a single olive with the pit still intact.
I hope this olive pit will grow into a tree, a symbol of peace and atonement.
Feguer's request held a deeper meaning, hoping the olive pit would sprout into a tree. This haunting and hopeful request speaks to the enduring power of nature, even in the face of death. Philip Workman, convicted of murder, requested a vegetarian pizza be delivered to a homeless person. Prison officials denied Workman's request, sparking outrage. Though denied, Workman's act of selflessness continues to resonate. Ricky Ray Rector's final meal request seemed ordinary: steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid and pecan pie. It was a meal that could be found in any southern kitchen, a comforting array of familiar tastes. However, Rector left the slice of pecan pie untouched, stating he was saving it for later. This simple act of leaving the dessert behind was both poignant and perplexing. Rector, who had suffered brain damage from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, seemed oblivious to the finality of his situation. His cognitive impairments left him in a state where he might not fully grasp the concept of his own execution. This incident raises profound questions about mental competency and the ethics of capital punishment. How do we reconcile the execution of someone who may not understand their own death sentence? Was Rector truly unaware of his impending fate, or was this act a final grasp at normalcy? Perhaps in his mind, saving the pie was a way to hold on to a semblance of hope, a small act of defiance against the inevitable. Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma City bomber, requested 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. The simplicity of this request, in stark contrast to his crimes, is unsettling. Was this a final act of defiance, or a reflection of a palate unchanged by his dark deeds? James Edward Smith's final request was a lump of dirt for a voodoo ritual. Prison officials denied Smith's request, citing security concerns. Instead, he was offered yogurt. Smith's case highlights the challenges of accommodating diverse religious practices within prison walls.
A single bag of assorted jelly beans.
Dobie Gillis Williams requested a single bag of assorted jelly beans. This simple choice offers a glimpse into the diverse ways individuals cope with their final moments. Odell Barnes asked for justice, equality, and world peace instead of food. His request transcended the confines of his prison cell. Barnes's words challenge us to confront injustice and strive for a more equitable world.
A dozen fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries.
John Wayne Gacy requested a feast fit for a king. Gacy's last meal, a macabre spectacle of excess, mirrors the horrors he inflicted in life. His choice reflects a chilling detachment from the gravity of his crimes. David Leon Woods requested a pizza and a birthday cake. This request revealed a man facing his own mortality on a day meant for celebration. Woods' request serves as a stark reminder of the preciousness of life and the tragedy of its untimely end. Ronnie Lee Gardner chose to spend his last moments immersed in the epic world of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. As he awaited his final hours, he found solace in the pages of this timeless fantasy, perhaps imagining himself in the Shire or battling alongside Aragorn. His last meal included steak, a choice that speaks to the primal comfort of a hearty, well-cooked meal. Lobster tail, a luxurious treat that contrasts sharply with his stark surroundings. Apple pie, a classic American dessert that might have reminded him of simpler times. Vanilla ice cream, a sweet indulgence, and 7-Up, a fizzy drink to wash it all down. Gardener's choice offers a glimpse into the diverse ways individuals cope with the finality of their situation. Each item on his plate could symbolize a different aspect of his life or a memory he cherished. Did he find solace in the epic battles and fantastical creatures? Perhaps the tales of heroism and adventure provided a temporary escape from his grim reality. Gardener's cinematic Last Supper serves as a reminder of the power of storytelling and the human need for escape. In his final moments, he chose to surround himself with the comfort of a good story and a meal that brought him joy, illustrating the profound impact of narrative and memory on the human spirit. Angel Nieves Diaz chose to forego a special last meal, opting instead to eat the regular prison meal. This quiet act of defiance speaks volumes about Diaz's character. Was it a statement against the system or a final act of solidarity with his fellow inmates?
The yearning for familiar comforts, for the tastes of home, is a common thread in last meal requests.
Teresa Lewis requested fried chicken, peas with butter, apple pie, and Dr. Pepper.
This meal speaks to my humanity, my longing for the comforts of a life I once knew.
Did the taste of fried chicken and apple pie transport her back to simpler times? Jonathan Nobles requested only the Eucharist, also known as Holy Communion. This deeply personal request highlights the diverse ways individuals find meaning and comfort in the face of death. Noble's request serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring power of faith. Stephen Wayne Anderson requested 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese hominy or corn peach pie and radishes. This unremarkable request offers a glimpse into the diverse ways individuals cope with their final moments. Anderson's choice reminds us that even in the face of death, the human experience is unique. Gary Carl Simmons Jr. requested a smorgasbord of fast food favorites: Pizza Hut pizza, McDonald's fries, ice cream, butter beans, cherry Kool-Aid, and more. Simmons' request serves as a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of life's pleasures. Thomas Grasso requested 2 dozen steamed mussels, a double cheeseburger, and a can of room-temperature SpaghettiOs. Grasso became irate when the SpaghettiOs were served warm. This outburst highlights the complexities of human behavior, even in the face of death. Was it a desperate attempt to exert control, or simply the outburst of a man known for his volatile temper? Alan Lee Davis requested lobster tail, fried potatoes, and half a loaf of garlic bread. This modest request offers a glimpse into the diverse ways individuals cope with their final moments. Davis's choice serves as a reminder that even in the face of death, the human spirit seeks solace in its own unique way. Velma Barfield requested a simple yet poignant final meal: a Coke and cheese doodles. This choice speaks volumes about Barfield's state of mind in her final hours. Was it a longing for the carefree days of her youth, or a quiet acceptance of her fate? Ted Bundy declined to request a special last meal. In such cases, standard prison fare is offered: steak, eggs, hash browns, and toast. Bundy's refusal to engage in the ritual of the last meal adds another layer of complexity to his already perplexing persona. And there you have it, 20 of the strangest and most unusual last meal requests from death row inmates. Each meal, a final statement, a last grasp at comfort, or a symbolic gesture, tells a story of its own. From the bizarre to the poignant, these final acts offer a glimpse into the complexities of the human psyche under extraordinary pressure. Some choose lavish feasts, others simple, nostalgic dishes from their childhood. What would you choose for your last meal? Would it be a grand banquet, or a humble plate of comfort food? It's a question that forces us to confront our own mortality and consider what truly matters in the face of the ultimate unknown. In those final moments, food becomes more than sustenance. It becomes a reflection of our lives, our memories, and our deepest desires.